Hello, beautiful beloved ones. Let's all breathe into our own divinity. And as you exhale, exhale everything that's not serving you. Exhale everything that's not making you feel good. Breathing in. And as you exhale, open your jaws. Allow yourself to sink down on into Mother Earth and come back to your body. So, this is for anybody who feels unsafe. This is for anybody who feels unsafe, who feels you're not enough, or who feels not safe. Whenever you're in that state, come back to stillness. Whenever you're in that state, your mind is like, your mind is talking. Maybe you're even in a downward spiral of negative self-talks. So, first, what you can do is just start breathing. Have 6 deep cleansing breaths. So, and you tell yourself breathing in calmness. And exhale, just exhale everything that's not you, that's not your true essence. And when you do this, if it's possible, I suggest you to sit on the ground. Be on the ground. If possible, you can even lie down on your belly and start breathing. The reason why this is extremely important is when you are in the ground, you feel more grounded. So in the ancient wisdom, they say Mother Earth is here. Come back to Mother Earth. So come back to her and breathe with Mother Earth. She's always there supporting you, loving you. But because of this 3D, because we're always busy, we always forget to connect with her. And we become more powerless when we are not grounded and we're not with her. So maybe in a way, we're sitting on chairs a lot, but make it more of a habit to sit on the ground and be with the ground even more. So what you can do is sit or be on the ground with your belly onto the ground and breathing in, pulling all this Mother Earth energy into your body, into your heart, and exhale and release everything to Mother Earth, because she's gonna transmute it into, she's going to neutralize it. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing is, when you breathe out, I suggest you to really stick your tongue out, like, yeah. I did not believe in this, but in yoga, they told me that this is the way you release energy. And I was like, oh, okay, And I still remember in this one, for this one whole week when I was very sensitive to energy, my body would automatically go, and I would be really, I felt it. I felt heavy energy flowing out from me, purging. I felt purge. So in an energetical level, it's really happening. So perhaps maybe it can just be an act, but start practicing to purge it out. There's no need for you to identify what specific thing you want to purge when you're doing this, but just start. Because when you start doing this, you're in your body. If you're thinking in your thoughts, if you're in your mind, you won't be able to do this, because you'll be thinking, wow, this looks so weird. You'll be judging yourself. You'll be judging the whole situation. You won't be in presence. So this is actually a great way for you to come back to presence as well. So purge, my beloved ones. Purge. Purge. There was the cats there. So when you feel unsafe, come back to Mother Earth by being on the ground and purging. And also remind yourself that you are guided and that you are loved. Even if you may not feel like this is the very moment for you to empower yourself. Choose to refuse to surround yourself and to repeatedly say negative, disempowering things about yourself or about the whole situation. Your inner world is creating your outer world. And you can only change this with your own will. So, my dear ones, this is a time for you to really step into your power and believe in your power. Breathing into your own power. And exhale whatever that's holding you back or doubt does not belong to you in this space, especially now. So, manage your own thoughts, because your thoughts is creating your reality. And if you want to be a bit more practical, it's always very good to already decide what kind of word, what kind of thoughts to tell yourself. Because if we don't decide, if we don't clarify that, when you're in that negative self-talk state, you won't be able to know what to say to yourself, because your mind is controlling you. So already decide paper, or already decide something. Maybe you can be typing on your phone or something, and already decide what to tell yourself. And even if you may not believe that, this is the way for you to uplift yourself and to go into the next consciousness that serves you. You can only do this, as Jim Rohn says. I really love this quote. You can't hire someone to do the push-ups for you. You have to be the one. And know that you're never alone, that you're always guided. And if you can come back to stillness, into presence, if you can go back to the space of gratitude, you'll notice that so many things are happening for you. You are guided, my beloved ones. As Steve Jobs said, connect the dots. What he meant was, maybe at that moment in your life, you may not understand why this is happening, why this shitty stuff is happening. But after you look back, like in the future, you'll notice, oh, this happened, so I was able to experience this. And because maybe I got fired, maybe because this happened, I was able to experience this or met this opportunity. So connecting the dots. There's no need for you to know everything right now. You are guided. Give gratitude to that everything is happening for you. Maybe this is the affirmation or the self-talk that you can tell to yourself. Everything is happening for you. Everything is happening for you. Everything is happening, best case scenario. Start to believe that even if you feel like you're lying to yourself, if you feel like you're lying to yourself, tell yourself, I am loving the fact that I'm learning to believe that everything is happening in best case scenario. Change your words. Empower yourself. Uplift yourself. Empower your inner world and change your reality. Change how you feel. Change how you experience life. And of course, this can be difficult because everything is happening in your mind. So how can you think outside of your mind? How can you think of positive words when you are stuck in negativity? Allow yourself to ask for support. Find somebody who you really resonate with and maybe ask them, what's your self-talk like? What's your self-talk like? What kind of principles do they live in? What do they believe in? And start implementing and applying that to yourself. And that may take a long journey, which is okay, because everything is a journey. It's good to practice patience. And if you want to really step up your game, ask for support who's professionally doing this or who's really, really practicing this. Yeah. So I love you, and I hope you love yourself, because when you love yourself, you empower others to love themselves. You inspire others to love themselves. So may you practice self-love, or GI. That's why my space is called GI, because I want more people to practice self-love. Because we're on here on earth to love ourselves, to love others. In the way, our mission, our purpose, which I don't like those words, because it's very future-oriented word. Doesn't bring you back to presence. Anyhow, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, everything starts with self-love. Yeah, so in a way, your mission is to love yourself and to really anchor and bring love and light onto earth. And you can only start doing that when you start loving yourself, when you start being kind to yourself, when you start being compassionate to yourself. Because when you're compassionate to yourself, you're compassionate to other people. You won't judge others because you're not judging yourself anymore. You're not playing that game anymore. You're not making you feel small anymore. You're remembering who you are by loving yourself. So breathing into remembrance of your true essence, your true divine light. You are expansive light. Allow yourself to believe that, and allow yourself to release whatever holding you back that's not believing that. It's easy to believe that at first, because it's your habitual thought pattern for you to believe you are small and you're unworthy. But know that you learned that from somewhere. You're not born thinking that. You're not born believing. A baby is not born feeling, oh, I'm not worthy. No, society, family, friends have taught you that. That means you can unlearn it, my dear ones. Beloved ones, believe in yourself, trust in yourself, trust in your own divinity. Feel exhausted, feel super exhausted and feeling small, playing small, feeling bad about yourself, feel exhausted. Feel that and feel super exhausted that you're able to open up to love and light. I love you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Create one, because you are the creator of your own life. If you like what I share, or if you resonate with what I share, I hope you share this and spread more love and light to the world, because that was my intention. That is my intention. And if you want some support, I'm always here. I'm always here. So give me a text.